All right, so I do apologize. A little bit of a low car count, so we have racers of mixed skill abilities here, so be patient with each other. Please be patient with each other. Also, if you get a car flying up on you, just go a little bit wide. Give them some room. Let them go by.
1 minute to the start
If
of
we
the
all
race.
coexist here, I think we can all have a great time. I know we can have a great time. We're going to have a great time. Absolutely. Good.
45
That is what we're here
seconds to the
for.
start of the race. K-Kim.
Yeah, me and Brandon are going to go see Creed this summer.
30
Let's see if we can get
seconds
BG
the
to go
start
with
of the
us.
race.
We're going to see Creed this summer. All right, so everybody's checked in here. Looks like
15
everybody's
seconds to the
getting
start
warmed
of
up.
the race.
So we're going to get this race going. Loop is live. Loop is live. Ooh, a little help in that last double, please. All right, your time will begin as soon as you cross the start-finish line. And we got everybody on the clock. All right. 20 seconds in. We got Steve Leon going 17-4. Jeremy going 18-2, driving that new car. Got Kay going 17-9 on his opening lap. Got Ashton across the line with a 20.4. He's out there rocking the RB10. Careful on the back straight. Go wide. All clear. And we got Theo at 24. So right now your running order, Steve, Kay, Jeremy, Ashton, and Theo. All right, 50 seconds in. All right, 1 minute down, 5 minutes to go. Kay going 17.5 last time by. Steve going 17.4 on the opening pass. Got Jeremy an 18.2. Ashton a 20.4. Got Theo still working on fast lap. Got Buck 15 down and 4:45 left. All right, good teamwork there, guys. Good teamwork. Ooh, Kay going 17.3. Way to be. All right, 130 down, 430 left. Right now it's Kay, Steve, Jeremy, Ashton, Theo, your full running order. Got Steve Leung throwing down a 17-1. He's having fun. Oh, careful up front, guys. Careful up front. Careful in the chicane up front. All right, that is clear. We got 2 minutes down, 4 minutes to go, drivers. Right now it's Steve to the front at a 21.14. We got Kay a 20.06. Jeremy a 19.06. Ashton a 17.04. Theo on a 15. 210 down, 350 remains, drivers. Yeah, BP out there. Those Crocs are rocking. 220 down, 340 left. Steve now 3.5 up on Kay. Kay 5.5 up on Jeremy. Jeremy 1 lap ahead of Ashton. Ashton 1 lap ahead of Theo. 230 down, 330 to go, drivers. $240 down, 320 to go. And trouble for Steve that lap, trouble for Kay this lap. We'll see where we sit as Kay crosses the line. 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. Right now, Steve 2.5 ahead of Kay. Got Kay just 1 second ahead of Jeremy. Jeremy getting used to that new car. 17.5 last time by. So Jeremy out there gripping and ripping with that new X-Ray. 17.3 that time around. You know, some people get nervous when I talk about him. Jeremy seems to relish the attention. He's driving faster as I start talking about him. 330 down, 230 to go. Jeremy clicking off some good laps here, taking over the 2 spot. Right now, Steve 3.3 ahead of Jeremy. Jeremy 3.4 ahead of Kay. Kay 2 laps up on Ashton. Ashton 6 seconds ahead of Theo. All right, 350 down, 210 to go, drivers. Steve 2006 for pace, Jeremy 2010, K 2015, Theo 1613, Ashton 1614. Normally reverse is illegal in races, but that was pretty cool. Not gonna lie, that was cool. Got minute 40 to go, drivers. All right, Steve on top of the leaderboard. Followed by Jeremy K, Theo Ashton. We got minute 30 to go, drivers. Whoa. A minute 15 remains. Right now, we got Steve 3.5 up on Jeremy. Jeremy 3.8 ahead of K. Those are your closest battles on track. We got a minute to go, drivers. 1 minute. Oh, Theo ended up on the wrong side there. Working his way back on course. 45 seconds to go, drivers. This time around, Steve up by about 5 seconds. Yeah, Jeremy 3.8 ahead of K. Careful at the last double, guys. Careful at the last double. Last double. Be careful, please. 30 seconds to go. All right, 10 seconds left, drivers. Keep on going, drivers. Time is about to expire, but please keep on going. Keep going. Ooh. Careful at the last double, guys. Oh, back corner, back corner. Steve, you are done. Jeremy, you're done. Ashton, you're done. Theo, K, that'll be a race, guys. That'll be a race. So Steve taking that one, going 20:02. Jeremy at 2012. K 2013. Theo 16:07. Ashton 15:06. That will be a race, drivers. All right. If you just raced, I'll need you to put your car down and come on out and turn marshal, please. Up next is race number 2. We'll give these guys a minute. Some of these guys were volunteer marshaling, so we'll give them a moment. And it looks like we might have Bryant Mirafonte running a B7 today.
Eric Gonzalez.
He's proven he can kick butt with a X-Ray. Now he wants to prove he can kick butt with the other car too.
Goompa. Rice cakes. One minute to the start of the race.
All right, there will be a break after this round. Don't want you guys to feel rushed. So there will be a break after this round.
45 seconds to the start of the race. Too soon, Junior. 30 seconds to the start of the race. BP. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5.
All right, folks, we're going to get this show on the road. Drivers, loop will be live in less than 5. Here we go. All right, everybody's being scored. All right, first laps in the books. Mirafuente 17.2, Soppet 16.6, Gross 16.8, Gonzalez 17.0, Miranda 17.3, and BP with a 16.8. 30 seconds in, fastest opening lap, Barry Soppet driving the white car. Ooh, Mirafuente lap 2 of 15.9. A little trouble here on lap 3 for Bryant. We got 45 seconds in, 5:15 to go. Ooh, trouble for Gross. Careful wall ride, guys. Wall ride. Careful at the wall ride. Careful at the wall ride. You can put him on the other side. Oh. One down, 5 to go, drivers. Right now, it's Barry Soppet out front. 22.05 is his present pace. Got BP 22.15, EG 21.01, Bryant 21.06, Jeff 2013. Careful at the tabletop, guys. Landing at tabletop. All right, minute 30 in, 4:30 to go, drivers. Fast lap so far, 15.9 out of Bryant Mirafuente. And yes, 15.9, driving a B7. How about that? You know, there's an old saying, it's not the car. All right, 1:55 in, 4:05 to go. Right now we got Barry Soppet, 22.05. Brandon Perea on a 22.12. EG on a 21.12. BG on a 20.07. Bryant now 20.06. Jeff 20.10. Got 2:15 in, 3:45 left in this race. Oh, careful at the tabletop, guys. Be careful at the tabletop. Careful up front, guys. Careful up front. And it's clear. We got 2:40 down, 3:20 to go. All right, BP, followed by Barry, Eric, Bryant, Jeff, Brian, your full order so far. 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. Right now we got Brandon taking over the top spot, 1.2 ahead of Barry. Yeah, Barry 5.6 up on Eric. Eric 0.4 ahead of Bryant. Bryant 3.8 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 7 ahead of Brian. Yeah, 3:15 down, 2:45 left. All right, 3:30 in, 2:30 to go. Bryant going 15.7. $3.40 in, 2:20 remaining. BP out front, 22.11 is the pace. Got Barry on a 22.16. Bryant 21.02. Eric 21.10. Jeff 21.16. Brian at 20.12. We got 2 minutes to go, drivers. 2 minutes to go. And Barry that time around, 16.2. Minute 50 remaining here, drivers. All right, BP this time by 1.6 ahead of Barry. Barry 1.4 ahead of Bryant. Bryant 6 seconds up on Eric. Eric 3.8 ahead of Jeff. Jevin 10 up on Brian. Got a minute 25 left, drivers. Whoa, we got a tumbler. A minute 15 remains, drivers. 75 seconds. Careful at the tabletop, guys. Up front, tabletop. Be careful. Be careful. "55 seconds to go, drivers." Yeah, BP now 2209, Bryant 2103, Barry 2105, Eric 2106, Jeff 2117, Brian on a 20. 35 seconds remaining, drivers. "25 seconds left. Wow, BP, that's on by 16 too. Yes, it's true. Oh, Brian taking a tumble. Just wait for BP to pass. All right, Mir Fuente, you are done. EG, you are done. Barry, you are done. 2 more. Brandon, you are done. And Jeff, you are done. That'll be a race, guys. BP taking that one, 2209. Got Bryant going 2101, Eric 2105, Barry 2108, and Jeff 2117. Okay, folks, we're moving on to race number 3. Our 60-plus class out here. Showing us how the veterans do it.
Chef Dave. Ron Williams. The Wiz.
All right, this one's going to be Ron, John, Dave, and Harold.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. John Big Daddy Poria.
Whoa. Big Daddy in the house.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
I wonder who did that one. I didn't do that one.
Less than 5.
All right, guys, we're going to do a live loop start. And we'll get that loop going live here in just a few moments. All right, everybody's on the clock here. All right, we got Harold going 19-0, Ron 19-4. Oh. Well, apparently that car is built Ford tough. All right, 40 seconds in. All right, careful at the final double, guys. Final double. Careful at the final double. BP doing a little, taking the car in for a pit stop here, just making sure everything's good. 1 minute down, 5 minutes to go. now Harold Whizbang out front. He is on a 20-lap pace. Got Ron on 1907, Dave at 1915. And we got John out there. A little bit of an unscheduled pit stop, but that's okay. Got him back on the road. All is good. Oh, yeah, Perea practicing the send it line there. Yeah, me and Griffin were practicing that, actually. We got Landon trying it, too. All right, Harold Whizbang, 17-1 last time by. Got Ron Williams going 18-7. Dave going 18-4. Got John on 22. 150 down, 310 to go, drivers. All right, we got 2 minutes down, 4 minutes to go. We're going 6 minutes Sunday here. Give you guys a little extra track time. All right, 220 down, 340 to go. Harold Whizbang having a bit of a long lap, so that's going to put Ron Williams out front. I think Harold just wants to do some driving with Ron. All right, Ron going 18-6. Dave going 18-3. We got 240 down, 320 to go. Dave Kreider now to the front, 1902 for pace. Ron Williams, 1903. Harold on a 1910. John, he had an unscheduled pit stop, so that did skew the pace. 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go, drivers. All right, Dave and Ron separated by 1 second. Ron Williams going 18-2 that time around. That was his best lap. All right, so gap between Dave and Ron now down to half a second here. 330 down, 230 left in this race. And that time around, another 18-2 for Williams. That puts him out front. It's close here. Kreider Williams separated by just 0.2 now. $350 down, 210 to go, drivers. Got Dave now 2018, Ron 1901, Harold 1904. 2 minutes to go, drivers, 2 minutes to go. All right, minute 45 left. A little mix-up on the left side is going to put Ron Williams back to the front. He's 2.5 seconds out on Dave Kreider. Got Kreider 2.7 ahead of Harold Whizbang. A minute 30 to go, drivers. Ron, Dave, Harold, John, your full running order. Dave going 17-7 that last time by. He is trying to catch Ron here. 1:10 remains, drivers. 1:10 to go. Right now it's Dave Kreider back to the front. Ron in the 2, Harold 3, John 4. We got 50 seconds to go, drivers. Oh, careful on the back straight, guys. Careful on the back straight. Careful on the back straight. All right, 35 seconds left. Dave Kreider now 0.9 of a second ahead of Harold Whizbang. We got Whizbang 1.2 ahead of Williams. This one's going to come down to the finish here. 20 seconds to go. Got Williams going 18-1 that time by. He's just 0.9 back of Harold. We got somebody on their lid. That's going to be John for a moment. Keep going, guys. Keep on going. Do not stop yet. Dave sends it for a tumble. Harold, you are done. Ron, you are done. Dave, you are done. Got one more car making his way around the left side of the course. He's going the distance here. And that will be a race, drivers. And as the dust settles, it's going to be Harold Wisbang taking the victory there, 19 flat. We got Ron Williams taking the 2 spot, 19:03.1. Dave going 19:03.4. And John getting 14 laps in that one. All right, guys, we're going to take a little break. Open the track up for some practice. All right, we'll get round 2 going about noon. Sometime around noon.
John Big Daddy Poria. One 16.1. $23.7. $32.2. Ashton Blakeney. $26.5. $24.6. 18-1. $35.7. 17-3. $17 flat. 16-6. 10 Carted. 16-7. 110.1. 22.2. 23.6. 30.2. K Kim. 20.1. 26.3. 'Chef Dave. 'Goompa. 23.5. 28.8. 20.6. 1, 0.8. 16.1. 21.1. 18.4. 16.4. 27.5. 22.3. 133.4. 16.3. 20 flat. 18 flat. 21.3. 36.2. 17.2. 17.6. 18.5. 20 flat. 14.4. 21 flat. 18.1. 33.9. 14.6. 20.8. 16.4. 19.4. 20.6. 18.7. 16.1. 19.2. 20.8. 20.4. 20.6. 15.9. 20.8. 16.3. 26.9. 16.2. 20.2. Steve Loom. 53.2. 21 flat. 18.5. 17.5. 21.5. 23.2, 18-1. 19-9, 129.6, 101.5, 18-1, 17-1. Rice cakes. $18.6, 20.9, 16 flat, 17.7, 16.2, 18.4, 17.9, 21.6, 141.8. 15.9, 19.2, 17.3, 20.9, 20.7, 16.2, 103.2, 18.8, 17.6, 20.8, 16.1, 18.6, 18.2, 16.3, 18.4, 18.4, 30.3, 48.4. 18.4, 18.8, 21.3, 35.2, 17.4, 29.8, 110.5, 19.2, 16.5, 21.4, 17.1, 17.2, 21.2, 18.5, 16.4, 19.7, 18.6, 17.1, 16.5, 24.1, 19.1, 18.1, 16.2, 17.9, 17.5, 16.4, 49 flat, 104.1, 17.5, 17.4, 54.5, 21.1. 31.4, 32.3, 30.2, 32.5, 17.3, 17.7, 23.1, 20.7, 19 flat, 19.7, 20.1, 21.7, 18.2, 17.5. Rice cakes. 18.3, 20 flat, 24.9, 17.9, 17.7, 17.9, 16.8, 23.6, 17.7, 17.8, 109.9, 17.3, 27.3, 17 flat, 17.3, 59.4, 16.6, 22.7, 18 flat, 17.6, 16.7, 17.9, 22.9, 16.7, 18.5, 110.3, 17.7, 34.7, 26.4, 29.7, 24.1, 18.7, 107.6, 20.2, Eric Gonzalez. 17.6, 17.3, 138.5, 17.1, 18.2, 17.8, 17.7, 56.6, 16-8, 17-3, 20.5, 17-5, 17-2, 147.5, 19-3, 17-5, 19-3, 20.4, 20.8.
Okay, folks, it's about time to get
21.5.
round number 2 underway. All right, folks. Race number 1 is going to be Kay, Steve, Theo, Jeremy, and Ashton. Yeah, you can take a couple laps.
Goomba. $15.7. Jeremy Vidig. $218.7. 17-2.
All right, so we're officially, unofficially in warm-up for race number 1.
18-6.
So race number 1.
16-5.
All right, Steve, Jeremy, Kay, Theo, Ashton will be race number 1. Turn marshals, if I can get a mixture of race number 3 and some volunteers, that'd be awesome. So, Rich, Ron, John, Dave, when the main events come around, do you guys want me to keep you in your own group, or do you guys want to get mixed in with the normal group? What do you think, Rich? So, when it comes time for the main events for our 60-plus group, do you guys want to stay together? Okay.
1 minute to
All
the
right,
start
yeah, we'll
of the
keep you guys
race.
together then. Dude, that'd be awesome. We could put that on pay-per-view.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
Yeah, we could put that on pay-per-view.
30 seconds
All
to
right, I
the
do need
start
a
of
few
the
more
race.
turn marshals, maybe a few volunteers, and a few more racers, perhaps.
Steve Loom. "15 seconds to the start of the race. 10 car Ted.
We're going to have to check Theo
Less
Lynn's
than
car
5.
count. We might have to update that to 20 car, Ted. Or 30 car, Ted. All right, maybe a little help on the left would be awesome. All right, thank you, EG. All right, folks, we are going racing. All right, we got Steve Leung starting this race off a 17.7. Theo going 19.9. Ashton 21.4. Jeremy 18.0. And Kay across the line with a 17.3. Way to be. 35 seconds in the books. 5:25 to go. Ooh, Steve lap 2 throwing down some heat. 17.2. Got 45 seconds in the books. Got Kay out front driving the red and black. Second place is the yellow, orange, blue, purple, white. Very colorful car. 1 minute down, 5 minutes left. All right, $1.15 down, 4:45 left. Got Kay just 3 seconds ahead of Steve. Steve 9 up on Jeremy. Jeremy 4 ahead of Theo. Theo just 0.7 of a second ahead of Ashton. All right, $1.40 down. We got Kay on a 21.05. Got Steve on a 20.03. Jeremy 18.10. Theo 16.08. Ashton 16.10. $1.45 in and 4:15 remains. And we got Kay up on his lid. That is likely going to put Steve Leung to the top spot. 2 minutes down, 4 minutes remain. Steve, Kay, Jeremy, Theo, Ashton, your full running order. Got Steve 1 second ahead of Kay. Kay 14 up on Jeremy. Jeremy 8 seconds ahead of Theo. Theo about 2 seconds ahead of Ashton. Kay that time around going 17.2. 2:25 in. 3:35 remains. Back straight, back straight. Be careful, guys. Back straight, back straight. All clear. Steve now on a 21.14. Kay 21.15. Jeremy 18 flat. Theo 17.06. Ashton 16.03. All right, drivers coming up on 3 minutes down. 3 minutes remaining. Got Kay going 17.1 that last time by. 21.14 now the pace for your race leader. Got Steve also on a 21.14. Jeremy 19.15. Theo 17.13, Ashton 17.20. We got 3:20 down and 2:40 left. Careful in that first double, guys. All right, coast is clear. We got 2:25 remaining in this race. Kay now 0.8 ahead of Steve. That's 0.8. And we got Theo just half a second ahead of Ashton. Those are our two closest battles on track. 3:50 down, 2:10 to go. Four down, 2 remains. Kay, Steve, Jeremy, Theo, Ashton, your full running order. Kay 21.11 now. He's 1.3 ahead of Steve. 4:15 in and 1:45 remaining. Okay, now 1 second ahead of Steve. Steve, a lap up on Jeremy. Jeremy, 2 laps up on Theo. And Theo about 10 up on Ashton. Got 4:30 down, 1:30 remaining, drivers. 90 seconds left in this race. Tabletop, landing in the tabletop, guys. EG fell asleep with his eyes open. All right, 1:05 to go, drivers. $55 seconds remaining. Careful, first double, guys, first double. Uh-oh. That car might be dead. 40 seconds left, drivers. Ashton was having a good run. He was keeping up with Theo there. We got 25 seconds to go, drivers. All right, 10 seconds left. Keep on going, guys. Okay, about 4 seconds ahead of Steve. That's the closest battle on track. Keep on going. Keep on going. Theo, you're the first one done. Jeremy, you are done. And when these last two cars cross, that will be a race. We got Kay going 21:10, Steve 21:17, Jeremy 19:06, Theo 17:03, Ashton getting 13. All right, folks, we are moving on to race number 2. I'm going to need you guys to set your cars down. Come on out and marshal. Race number 2 hitting the track here.
Barry Soffit, Goompa, BP, Too Soon Jr. 1 minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Rice Cakes, Eric Gonzalez. 30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, folks, we're
Less
going to
than
get this
5.
one going. We got our marshals, we got our cars. Loop will be live in less than 5. All right, we got Bryant going 16-2, Barry 16-6, Jeff is 16-6, EG 17-3, BP is 16-5, and BG going 17-3. 35 seconds in, 5:25 to go. We got Goompa starting off the race here with a couple of low 16s. Oh, tabletop. Landing a tabletop, guys. 55 seconds in, 5:05 to go. So Bryant losing about 5 seconds on that one. He can come back from that. We got a minute 10 down, 4:50 to go. Long race ahead. And the comeback begins there with the 15.9. Right now we got BP out front. He's on 22:03. Oh, Barry Soppin now taking over the top. So yeah, right now, we'll let Brandon cross the line. It's very close between your top two cars. BP up on Barry by 1/10 of a second. Got Soppin 2.1 ahead of Gross. Gross 0.04 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 0.9 ahead of Eric. And Eric 2 seconds ahead of Bryant. We got a $150 down, 4:10 to go. One more time. 2 minutes in, 4 minutes to go. Barry on a 22:04. Brandon on a 22:05. Jeff 22:15. Bryant 21:01. Brian 21:11. Eric 21:14. Got 2:20 down, 3:40 to go, drivers. All right, BP now 0.06 ahead of Barry. Got Barry 4.8 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 1.8 ahead of Bryant. Bryant 1.3 ahead of Brian. And Brian 7 ahead of Eric. 2:45 in, 3:15 to go. Brandon, Barry, Jeff, Bryant, Brian, and Eric, your full running order. Your Fuente that time by going 15.9. The fastest lap in this one. We got 3:15 down, 2:45 left. Got Brandon and Barry both going 16.2 that time around. Go ahead. All right, 3:30 down, 2:30 left. Wow, Barry and Brandon separated by 0.001. 2:20 to go, drivers. Brandon and Barry 22:04. Bryant 22:14. Jeff 21:01. Brian 21:04. Eric 20:05. Got just over 2 minutes to go, drivers. Four down, two remain. Right now, BP 2/10 up on Barry. Barry 5.7 ahead of Bryant. Bryant 3.5 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 0.9 ahead of Brian. And Brian 10 seconds ahead of Eric. Got minute 45 left in this race. Back straight, back straight. All clear, all clear. A minute 20 left in this one, drivers. Barry and Brandon still at 22:04 for pace. Oh, we got to tumble at the wall ride. Careful at the wall ride, guys. That's clearing up. Careful in the middle. All clear. 1 minute to go, drivers. And BP stuck. That is likely going to hand it to Barry here. You got 50 seconds left. And we'll see as they cross the line. So Barry now up on Brandon by 6.4. Got Bryant 4.2 back of Brandon. Got Brian 5.4 back of Bryant. Brian is 1.4 ahead of Jeff. Jeff is 6.2 ahead of Eric. We got 20 seconds left, drivers. $15 seconds to go, drivers. Closest battle right now could be Jeff and Brian, just 2/10 apart. 5 seconds left. Bryant, you are done. Jeff, you are done. Barry, you are done. Brian, Eric, Brandon, that will be a race, drivers. Looks like Barry Soppet taking over TQ 2206. Got BP 2211, Bryant 2101, Brian 2105, Jeff 2106, Eric 2112. All right, folks, moving into the 60-plus class. All right, folks, after this race, we will take a break, open up the track for practice. Probably get the main event started about 1 o'clock.
Ron Williams. Chef Dave. The Wiz. One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. John Big Daddy Poria. 15 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, I got everybody checked in. I could use a turn marshal up front and a turn marshal on the right.
Less than 5.
I need a marshal up front and a marshal on the right, and we'll be good to go. All right, I can use one more on the right side. Do I have anybody on this right side over here? Okay. All right, we got Barry. We're good. Driver's ready. All right, 25 seconds in. We got Harold 18-0, Ron 19-0, David 21-0. All right, and John with his first lap complete. 35 seconds in. Oh, man. Trouble for Kreider. Well, that means the top 3 result for all the remaining drivers. Oh, Harold Wisbang going 17-3. Got Ron going to 19-1. John to 25-1. We got Buck 5 down, 4:55 remaining. All right, 1:15 in, 4:45 left. Harold Wisbang going $16.99 like it's on sale at Walmart. 130 down, 430 remains. Got Harold out front, 21.08's his pace. Got Ron going 2016. John going 15.16. And John improving his fast lap quite a bit. 20.9 and doing just fine. 150 down, 410 to go. All right, 2 minutes down, 4 minutes to go, drivers. We got Harold Wisbang out front on a 21.08 for pace. That would put him 7th overall. All right, now that is TQ, a 60 plus in the works. 220 down, 340 left. Harold Wisbang, 21.07, now the pace. Ron Williams, 2017. John Perea going 15, 6 flat, almost on a 16-lap run. 240 down, 320 left. Oh, help in the middle. All right, 3 down, 3 minutes left. So Wisbang's pace now at 21.16. Williams 2018. Perea now on a 16-lapper. 3:15 down, 2:45 to go. And John once again improving that fast lap, bringing it down to a 20.8. All right, 3:30 in, 2:30 left, drivers. All right, we got Wisbang out there driving the yellow and white. Williams out there driving the yellow and red. And we got Perea out there running the Perea team colors, orange. 4 minutes down, 2 minutes to go, drivers. All right, Wisbang 21.13 for pace. Williams 19.03. Perea 16.12. Got a minute 40 left in this one, drivers. All right, minute 30 to go. 90 seconds remains in this race. Minute 15 to go. All right, minute to go. Drivers, a minute to go. .45 seconds remain, drivers. Wisbang 20.05, Williams 19.05, Perea 16.20. .25 seconds to go, drivers. .15 seconds. .5 seconds to go. Keep on going, drivers. Keep on going. All right, Harold Wisbang, you are done. Ron Williams, you are done. And John Perea, you are done. That'll be your race. Hey, that was your best lap, John, 20.7. All right, making gains. All right, and that was your 60-plus qualifier. Harold Wisbang, Ron Williams, John Perea. Believe in golf, they call it Masters. Oh. All right, folks. So we'll take a break here. Track will be open for practice. we'll get back to the main events sometime around 1 to 1:15, somewhere in that time frame. We'll get racing again. All right, guys. So here's the game plan. We're gonna run. We're gonna run a sportsman class. That's our B group. Jeremy, Theo, Ashton. We're gonna run our 60+ class. That's gonna be Harold, Ron, Dave, and John. And then we're gonna run the expert class, which will be race 3. So I'm gonna have race 3 split duties on marshaling. Race 3 is gonna marshal races 1 and 2. I'm going to have races 1 and 2 marshal 3 as a group project. Trying to make sure each race has enough marshals. So, race 3, you guys will be splitting duties for races 1 and 2. And then races 1 and 2, you both will be marshaling for race 3. I'm sorry if that's confusing. If you need clarification, I can clarify further. All right, we'll get the main event started shortly after 1 o'clock. So be ready to go at 1. We'll probably get started shortly after 1. Race 1's our sportsman. That'll be Jeremy, Theo, Ashton. Race 2 is 60+, Harold, Ron, Dave, John. And race 3 will be expert. All right, folks. Well, here we are, just past 1 o'clock. It's time to rock. Gonna get our sportsman guys on track first. That's gonna be Jeremy, Theo, and Ashton. Turn marshals if I can get some of my race 3 drivers. We're going to have some of our race 3 marshals do this one. Some of our race 3 marshals do race 2. And then we're going to have everybody do race 3. All right, I think we're good for this race. Because we'll need at least 4 marshals for the next one as well.
Car Ted. Jeremy Vidig.
All right, is Ashton still in the house? Ashton. He was the kid driving the RB10. Is he still around? Yeah, I think he left. Well, that makes plans a little different. Well, yeah. Well,
1
hey,
minute to
60
the
plus,
start
do
of
you
the
guys
race.
mind if a couple of youngsters join you? 60 plus. I think we're going to combine that with the youngsters here. Yeah.
45 seconds to the start of the
our,
race.
we had 1/3 of our sportsman group go home. 33% of the racers and sportsmen have left. Yeah, basically, kind of, yeah.
30 seconds to the
All right,
start
so
of the race.
All right, so we'll give you guys like 5 minutes, and we'll get to racing. Give you guys 5 minutes. All right, so we're down to 2 races.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Yeah, I'm going to have to.
Less than 5.
Yeah, we'll give you guys 5 minutes because these guys weren't anticipating racing right now, so we gotta give them some time. Make sure it'd be fair to them. So if you guys want to go, recharge or anything, we'll get back to it in 5 minutes.
Car Ted. Car Ted.
Yeah,
20 flat.
Theo, you got another battery, right?
1 minute to the start of the race.
Just want to make sure you're good to race, Theo.
"45 seconds to the start of the race.
All right, guys. So we'll get Or I guess we're gonna now call it 40 plus. Actually, Jeremy, how old are you?
30 seconds to the start of the
Jeremy's
race.
age plus. But I'm giving you guys a few minutes.
15 seconds to the start of the race.
Until you guys are ready, because since we canceled that race, we have to give you guys time because you guys weren't anticipating racing so
Less
soon.
than 5.
So I gotta give you guys time to get ready. BP, you might want to look at that. Might just be the body rubbing. I hope that's the case. You finding some track treasure?
John Big Daddy Poria.
That's what the ladies call him, right? By ladies, I mean Mrs. Perea. Oh, man. I know.
Ron Williams. Chef Dave.
You know what was really funny one time? Andrew Knoll was here by himself. And he was like, oh, yeah, my dad's on a date with my mom. I just thought it was great he added with my mom. I'm like, okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. I don't really pin David Knoll as a playboy.
Jeremy Vidig.
All right, careful in the first double, guys. Careful on the tabletop. All right, coast is clearing up. The guys are working on that last double there. It looks like tape might be coming up there. All right, folks, the lineup for this one is going to be Harold Whizbang on the 1, Ron Williams on the 2, Dave Kreider 3, John Perea 4, Jeremy 5, Theo 6. All right, grid is good. Drivers ready. We're going racing in less than 5. Here we go. A little bit of a mix-up at the start. Oh, Theo taking the lead for a moment there. Jeremy now to the front. All right, let's see if the youngsters can keep ahead of the pack. 20 seconds into this one. All right, folks, it's going to be Jeremy out front. Jeremy with a little bit of a gap up on Theo. Theo trying to hold off Ron, Dave, and Harold. All right, game on. We got 1 minute down, 5 minutes to go. Jeremy out front driving that shiny new X-Ray ride. Two-spot battle a lot more interesting. We got Theo trying to hold off Dave, Rich, and Ron. Ooh, looks like Dave putting it to the inside line. And Rich now making his way up to that second spot. We got a minute 40 down. Got one car down at the last double. That is clear. 145 in, 4:15 to go. Yeah, Jeremy 5.6 ahead of Harold. Harold 1.8 ahead of Dave. Dave 3.2 ahead of Theo. Theo 1.5 ahead of Ron. Ron 11 up on John. We got 2 down, 4 to go, drivers. Fastest lap in this one. Somehow Theo clocking in with a 16.9. I mean, you know, that'd be quite some improvement in quite a short time. And Theo is getting better, but I'm not sure he's 16.9 good yet. Careful on the back straight, guys. And it looks like we're clear now. Yeah, 240 down, 320 left. Ooh, careful landing the final double, guys. Final double. We got 3:10 remaining now. Jeremy about 3.4 ahead of Harold Wisbang. Got Wisbang 5.6 up on Kreider. Kreider 9 ahead of Lynn. Lynn 2.5 ahead of Williams. And Williams a lap up on John. All right, just go a little wide. That's all you need to do. Top 2 now within half a second. That's going to be the white and teal versus the white and yellow. Over that final double, they go into the chicane. And now down the back straightaway. They'll be coming up on Ron pretty soon. We got 2:25 to go. Good teamwork there, guys. Jeremy just ahead of Harold. Harold a little bit of a rough landing, but he keeps it on course. 2:15 left in this one. 0.7 of a second separating our top 2 cars. Race leaders are making their way into that final double once again. Round the bend, into the chicane, down the back straight. 2 minutes to go here. 0.9 now the gap between first and second. Careful on the back straight, go wide. Harold, a little bit of a hiccup there. That's going to allow Jeremy to have some breathing room. All right, a minute 40 remaining. Jeremy, a little off trajectory, keeps it on course. So Wisbang now 4.5 seconds back to your race leader. That was Bang this time by, clocking in 9.6 ahead of Kreider. Kreider about half a lap up on Williams. 1:15 to go, drivers. Race leader driving the white and teal. Wisbang in the 2 spot, yellow and white. Gap is down to 2.5, but just as I say that, Wisbang with a bobble. We got 1 minute to go, drivers. See Jeremy and Harold now, 5.5 is the gap. That's still the closest battle on track. Jeremy, Harold, Dave, Ron, Theo, and John, your full running order. All right, 35 seconds to go, drivers. Got him. Oh, got him again. Oh, he got him. 20 seconds remaining, drivers. Ten seconds left. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year. Wisbang getting caught at the line, so this is a victory lap for Jeremy. All right, uno mas, uno mas. That'll be a race, guys. That'll be a race. Got Jeremy taking down the W there. Harold, your top finishing 60-plus driver, followed by Dave, Ron, Theo, and John. Yeah. Exactly. All right, folks, moving on to race number 2, but we're going to give it a few minutes here. Got a little track repair going down. Give these guys a few minutes. They are doing us a favor by making sure the racing surface is good.
One minute to the start of the race.
All
Eric
right, so I'm
Gonzalez.
going to need all
Soon
my
Jr.
drivers from that last one, for the most part, at least.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
So, marshals, if I can get Jeremy, Harold, Ron, Theo, and John, I may need a little bit of help.
Goompa. 30 seconds to the start of the race. Barry Soppet.
Thank you, sir.
"15 seconds to the start of the race. Rice cakes. BP. Less than 5. Steve Loom. K. Kim.
All right, let's see here. That's Steve. Steve, your car looks a lot like BG's. I'm sure I've said that before, actually. All right, folks. Looks like everybody's ready to go. We're going to put Barry on the 1, Brandon 2, Bryant 3, Eric 4, Brian 5, Jeff 6, K7, Steve 8. All right, grid is good. We have turn marshals. Drivers, best of luck. We are going racing in less than 5. Here we go. Oh, man. I'm actually going to call a restart on that, guys. Or was it Brandon doing the blasting? Sorry, Brian. Usually when the top two cluster up, yeah. Sorry, man. I was following protocol. All right, folks. Everybody ready? Get set. Less than 5. All right, we got Barry Soppin leading the field here. Good, clean start here. Oh, Brandon getting the do-over there. Oh, need a little help? Thank you, Ron. All right, so it's going to be Barry Soppin out front. Mirafuente up to the 2. Got EG moving into the 3 spot. Followed by BG, then Jeff. And we got Steve and Brandon. 45 seconds in, 5:15 to go. All right, 1 minute in, 5 minutes remaining. Mirafuente now taking over the top spot. Race leaders are making their way down the back straight. It's kind of a 4-car breakaway here. Top 2 trying to break away from the 3-4 cars, but they are hanging on. We got 1:15 in, 4:45 to go. Race leader Brian Mirafuente driving the blue and yellow just ahead of Barry Soppin. Got about 1 second back to Eric Gonzalez. Half a second back to BG. From BG to Jeff, it's about 4.5 seconds. Oh, we got one upside down there. Careful at the final double. That's going to put Barry Soppin back to the front. Barry going 16-2 that time by. 1:45 in, 4:15 left. Oh, Barry sends it for a tumble. Bryant now back to the front. And Barry going to fall all the way back to the 4. Mirafuente going 16-2 that pass. He's making his way over that final double. Yeah, Brian Gross now to the 2. EG in the 3. Barry in the 4. Followed by Brandon, Jeff, Steve K. 2:20 down, 3:40 left. That time around, Mirafuente 15-9, doing just fine. 2:30 down, 3:30 left in this one. So we got Mirafuente 4 seconds out front. Got Gonzalez half a second up on Soppin. Soppin 0.7 of a second ahead of Gross. Got Gross 4 seconds up on Perea. Perea 1 second ahead of Jeff. Jeff 8 ahead of Steve. Steve 7 ahead of K. We got 3 minutes down, drivers. 3 minutes to go. I need help at that first double on the right. 3 down, 3 to go. Race leader now making his way down the back straight. Last time by at the line, about 6 seconds ahead of second place. Got BG starting to close up on EG. 0.6 the gap last time. This time, about the same. 3:30 down, 2:30 to go. Perea now within 2 seconds of Gross. We got 3:40 down, 2:20 to go. EG now 0.8 ahead of BG. And Perea now is making his way up to BG's back wing. We got 4 minutes in, 2 minutes remaining. Bryant, Eric, Brian, Brandon, Barry, Jeff, Steve, and Kay, your full running order. A minute 50 left. Oh, trouble for Soppin. That's going to allow Brian back through. We got a minute 35 to go. Right now, Brian 9 seconds ahead of Eric. Eric 1.9 ahead of Brandon. Brandon 3.6 ahead of Brian. Brian 1 second ahead of Barry. Barry 0.2 ahead of Jeff. We got minute 20 to go. Minute 10 remains. Brian, Eric, Brandon, Brian, Barry, Jeff, Steve, K. First double. Careful in that first double, guys. Careful in the first double. First double. Oh, man. Somebody lost a wheel. Somebody down at the big jump. Ah, man. It's going to be EG losing the wheel. Brandon on his lid for a moment. So that's going to shake up the running order a bit. 40 seconds left. Now the battle for the 2 spot is going to be between Brian, Brandon, Jeff, and Barry. Mir Fuente, I'd just hang out. These guys got a battle. 30 seconds to go. And Brandon in 2. Barry gets into Brian. Down the back straight we go. 10 seconds left. This will likely be your last lap, drivers. Ooh, BG living on the edge there. Got a few corners to go. Oh, Barry sends it to the inside. Oh, Jeff gets into Brian. And a 1. Now in the books. All right, guys. So Bryant taking the victory there. Brandon in the 2. Barry 3. Last lap incident under review. 6 spot goes to Steve. 7 spot goes to Kay. All right, folks. So time is now 1:40. We'll start A number 2. And I think we went about 1:15 on this one, so we'll go 2:15 on the next one. Track is open for practice. Give you guys a half hour or so. All right, we'll get back to racing about 2:15, guys. I'll give you 35 minutes.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. Steve Loom. "15 seconds to the start of the race. Less than 5. 22.9. 55 flat. Seventeen two. 21.2. Nineteen two. Nineteen nine. Eighteen six. Nineteen three. Seventeen five. Seventeen six. Sixteen seven. Seventeen five. $49.6. $17.7. 122.4. 18 flat. 17.5. 17.5. 17.3. 17.5. Rice cakes. 17.6. 17.1. 18.5. 17 flat. 17.5. 107.1. 17 flat. 18.7. 21.1. 38.1. 40.2. 18.3. 18.9. 18.1. 18.4. Bruh. Chef Dave. Ron Williams. 19.6. 19.2. 16.9. 18.3. 14.6. 18.3. 18.2. 19.6. 21.3. 54 flat. 19.2. 16.1. 18.8. 25.4. Too soon Junior. 20.5. 15.7. 17.3. 15.7. 16.2. 17.2. 18.9. 17.2. 16.6. 19.6. 16.6. 16.4. 18.7. 15.9. 15.8. 19 flat. 35.4. 15.7. 18.8. 16.7. 15.6. 17.1. 15.5. 27.1. 15.6. 18.1. 14.8. 15.6. 19.1. 28.2. 15.7. 18.9. 16.7. 20 flat. 16.1. 15.5. 17.9. 16.4. 16 flat. 'Rice cakes. 15.4. 16.7. 15.6. 16.8. 15.7. 16.6. 15.4. 16 flat. 17.4. 106.9. 16.7. Bruh. 17.1. 16.5. 16.5. 16.4. 27.4. 17.2. 53.6. 17.3. 16.1. 16.8. 15.8. 17.2. 15.8. 17.7. 15.9. 16.8. 15.8. 17.7. 17.5. 17.1. 17.9. 16.7. 15.8. 17 flat. 16 flat. 'Goompa. 16.4. 15.9. 22.9. 16-1. 16-9. 16-1. 15-9. 16-3. 16-1. 16-2. 15-6.
Come on, Bryant. Faster. Faster.
16 flat. 15-6. 16-1. 16-6.
Hey, Brandon, you watching this? Where's your B7? Wait, Jordan? Oh, George. Okay. That's right. Yeah, yeah. Now I remember.
15-7.
I don't know. It's looking pretty good. Hey, so does David
16-8.
Knoll.
34.9.
David Knoll? Oh, I thought you said slash. Class. Oh, okay. All right, folks. It is about time to get our second round of A-mains underway. We're going to do triple mains today. I'm going to hold you old farts hostage. All right, Harold, Ron, Dave, John, Jeremy, Theo. Race number 1. All right, I am going to need some turn marshals as well.
Ten Carted. Jeremy Vidig. The Wiz. John Big Daddy Poria.
All right, I got everybody checked in. I got some turn marshals. Maybe if I can get one of you guys on the left over there to front of the driver's stand. All right, lineup for this one's going to be Harold on the 1, Ron on the 2, Dave 3, John 4, Jeremy 5, Theo 6. All right, grid is good. Drivers, best of luck. We are going racing. Less than 5. Here we go. All right, we got Harold Whizbang out front. A little trouble at the final double. Wow. Perea adjusting the body on Theo's car while marshaling it. That's some expert level stuff. We got 35 seconds down, 5:25 to go. We got Whizbang out front, 18.5 that time by Jeremy, 1.6 back. Got Dave Kreider, 3.8 back of Jeremy. Ron, 1.5 behind Dave. Theo, half a second back of Ron. And John, just 7/10 back of Theo at the line. We got 55 seconds in. Harold Whizbang going 17.0 that time by. It's going to be a yellow and white car. Oh, careful back straight, guys. Back straight. All clear. All right, minute 15 down, 4:45 to go. That ice cream machine has definitely taken some abuse. Yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to the day we have to give that back to the vendor and they come by and look at it. That's going to be awesome. That ice cream machine looks like it's been the war. 150 down, 4:10 to go. Yeah, Barry taking a look at it. Oh, they're going to be hecka mad. 205 down, 355 left. $2.15 down, 3:45 remaining. Harold Whizbang out front. And Harold looks like he's just kind of leisurely driving around the track at the moment. I think he's waiting for Jeremy. He wants a race. All right, 240 down, 320 to go. Trouble ahead. Oh, Whizbang trying to do a little marshalling from the driver's stand. Careful at the first double. All clear. Jeff Miranda running for his life. Wow, Whizbang's body taking a little damage there. Yeah, Rich car's looking a little flat. He'll buff out. 3:15 in, 2:45 to go. Let's see if that affects the lap times at all, whether it be positively or negatively. The leader's coming through some traffic here. He's trying to let you guys by. He's trying. We got 3:45 in, 2:15 to go. So far, Whizbang fast lap with the flat body is going to be a 17.8. I was wondering if he might suffer some positive effects aerodynamically, but I'm not sure that's the case. I'll have to ask him in his post-race interview how it feels. 17.6 that time by for your race leader. He's about 5.5 seconds ahead of Ron. Got Ron 4.5 up on Jeremy. Jeremy 3 ahead of Dave. Dave 11 ahead of Theo. Theo a lap up on John. All right, race leader is going to be the flattest car on the track. I think that is visually evident which car that would be. A minute 15 to go. Driver 75 seconds left. All right, Whizbang, Williams, Vita, Kreider, Lynn, Perea, your full running order. Closest battle is going to be between Ron and Jeremy. They are 1.5 apart. 45 seconds to go. .35 seconds remain. Trouble for Williams. That will allow Jeremy by. Jeremy now up to the 2 spot. .15 seconds left. All right, 5 seconds to go, drivers. Keep on going. And we got a battle to the finish here between Kreider and Williams. Oh, a little inside-outside action. Ron going for it. Ah. Hey, he was going for it. You got to do what you got to do on the last lap to try to get the job done. All right, folks, that'll be a race. That'll be a race. Whizbang taking the W here, followed by Jeremy, Dave, Ron, Theo, and John. All right, good race, folks. We're going to move on to race number 2. Race number 2, numero dos.
Barry Soppet.
All right, I am going to need some turn marshals, please.
Rice Cakes. Cake him. 1 minute to the start of the race. Too soon Junior. BP. 45 seconds to the start of the race. Goompa.
I don't
Eric
know. What would work
Gonzalez.
best for you guys? Ah, okay, okay. So, yeah, maybe we'll
30
take
seconds to the
a
start of the
10-minute
race.
break then. A 10-minute break. That way you guys can recharge your batteries and get ready. So we're going to expedite the third round of main events at the
Steve
request of
15 seconds
I
to
think
the
someone
start
else
of the
requested
race.
that earlier too. We have a couple of our drivers wanting to
Less than 5.
get that third main in before they leave, so we'll accomplish that. All right, line up for this one. We're going to put Barry 1, Brandon 2, Bryant 3, Eric 4, Brian 5, Jeff 6, K7, Steve 8. All right, do I have any marshals on the right side of the course? Okay. Theo's there. All right, drivers, best of luck. We are going racing. Up. All right, good luck, racers. We are going racing in less than 5. Here we go. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I was actually thinking that. Yeah, we're going to restart this one. Generally, if the first 2 cluster up, protocol. You guys know the deal. All right, well. They're still laughing, so give them a sec. I usually wait for the laughingness to subside, but it started up again. All right, folks, we're going to try again. Take 2. Barry, watch your ass. Driver's ready. We're going racing in less than 5. And they are off. Soppit leads them into the first set of corners here. They're making their way onto the back straight here. Soppit just ahead of Mirafuente, but not by much. Now the roles are reversed. Mirafuente out front. Soppit is chasing, but he's also being chased. Oh, careful at the wall override. That is clear. 35 seconds in. Got Mirafuente 1.6 ahead of Soppit. Soppit trying to hold off a whole pack of cars here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, all within close quarters here. Careful turn 1, guys. Turn 1. Mirafuente with the bobble. That's going to put Soppit back to the front. EG in the 2, BG in the 3. Followed by Mirafuente, Miranda, and Perea, part of that lead pack as well, but trouble for Perea. Oh. 120 down, 440 left. Barry Soppit on top of the leaderboard, 1.2 ahead of Gonzalez. Gonzalez 2.1 ahead of Miranda. Miranda 2 seconds ahead of Mirafuente. Mirafuente 1.1 ahead of Gross. Gross 1.3 ahead of Perea. Perea 4.8 ahead of Leung. Leung 0.6 ahead of K. Oh, that was close. All right, we got 2 minutes down, 4 minutes to go. EG out front. We got EG and Soppit making their way over the tabletop. They are, about 2 feet apart from each other, making their way down the back straight. This time by the line, gap between those 2 cars, 0.3. Soppit putting pressure on the race leader. He got Miranda in the 3, trying to hold off Mirafuente and Gross, waiting for all these guys to take each other out. 230 down, 330 to go. Leaders down the back straight. They're coming up on some traffic. Oh, Soppit a little off trajectory. Able to get away with it. 245 in, 315 to go. EG out front. And Soppit still looking for a way around. Oh, having an inside look. 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. EG doing a great job making that car wide. Down the back straight they go. Soppit having an outside look now. Eric's not giving up the inside, so Soppit's got to figure something out. 3:15 in, 2:45 to go. And EG just on point the last minute here. Not giving Soppit any opportunity. 2:30 to go. Your battle out front. purple and gold versus the white car versus blue and white versus the yellow and blue. 3:45 down, 2:15 left. One, two, and three over the tabletop. Fourth place car is on his way. EG small bobble, and that's enough to move him back to the 3. Barry Soppet out front now. Miranda 2, followed by Gonzalez, Mirafuente, Gross, Perea, Kim, Leung. Careful landing that last double, guys. $4.15 down, $1.45 left. Barry, Jeff, Bryant, Eric, Brian, Brandon, K, and Steve, your full running order. Minute 30 left in this one, drivers. A minute 15 remaining. It's still a battle here. Down the back straight they go. Barry 1.3 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 0.3 ahead of Brian. Brian picking up the spot there. So we got 1 minute to go, drivers. Top 3 now down the back straight. This time by Barry. 1.1 up on Bryant. Bryant 0.6 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 1.8 ahead of Eric. Eric 0.7 ahead of Brian. Brian about 10 up on Brandon. We got 40 seconds to go, drivers. Careful ending that last double, guys. Last double. 20 seconds remaining. Looks like this time around. Ooh, Jeff taking over the 2 spot. 15 seconds. Eight seconds left. Will they all make it by for one more? Remains to be seen. 5 seconds. 2, 1. Time expired. Race to the line. Race to the line. EG and BG got caught. Bryant getting stuck on the teeter-totter the wrong way. And that will be a race, drivers. Barry Soppet taking down A number 1. Sorry, A number 2. Jeff taking down the 2 spot. Bryant 3, followed by Eric, Brian, Brandon, K, and Steve. All right, folks. We will get A number 3 started. About 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 10 minutes, something like that. Give you guys enough time to get your batteries charged, and we'll get A3 underway.
One minute to the start of the race. "45 seconds to the start of the race. Steve Leung. "30 seconds to the start of the race. 17-4. 15 seconds to the start of the race. (17.8). Less than 5. (19.1). (18 flat). (17.5). Bruh. (17.1). 15.6. (15.6). 18.1. (15.7). 16.3. 15.7. 50 flat. (16.1). 18.3. 16.1. 16.4. 15.5. 49.2. 16.9. 18 flat. 24.6. 43.7. 17.6. 16 flat. 17.1. 15-6. 18 flat. 15-9. 17-8. 15-8. 16 flat. 15-7. 15-4. 59 flat. 16-6. 18-2. 16-1. 19-6. 16-3. 17-3. 17-1. 17-7. 16-3. 17-4. 16-2. 16-1. 20.7. 17-9. 17-7. 17-3. 17-3. 18-4. 17-8. The Wiz. Ten Carted. Jeremy Leidig. Ron Williams. 17-8. 18-7.
You guys, might be a minute. I might need to restart the lap timing software. All right, I'm going to need some turn marshals here. I got my drivers on track ready to go. I got EG out here. Need some help turn marshaling, please. All right, lineup for this one. We're going to put Harold on the 1, Ron on the 2, Dave 3, John 4, Jeremy 5, Theo 6. I feel like we're missing a car. Is he broken or what happened? You guys don't mind if we wait a second, do you?
One minute to the start of the race.
I'll tell her you called her that.
45 seconds to the start of the race.
I'm just messing with you.
"30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
No, it's all right.
Less than 5.
All right, we got our marshals. We got a grid. We are going racing. Drivers in less than 5. Got you, Rich. I know. I did that on purpose. All right, folks. Take two. Less than 5. Yeah, okay. Okay, we can restart again. It's okay. If there's like 3 people asking for a restart, yeah, I think that's fair. A restart or a we start? All right, folks, we'll be racing in less than 5. And we are off. All right, we got Harold Wisbang out front. Up to the 2 spot, Ron Williams. Got Jeremy making his way up to the 3 spot. John up to the 4, followed by Dave and Theo. All right, Harold Wisbang out front by about 6 seconds. Got Williams just ahead of VTUG. Got Jeremy 2 seconds up on Dave. Dave 1.3 ahead of Theo. Theo about a second up on John. We got 55 seconds in, 5:05 to go. Closest battle right now is going to be for that 2 spot, Williams and VTUG, Ron and Jeremy. 110 down, 450 to go, drivers. Our second spot battle now making its way through that chicane. Actually, that's the wrong yellow car. Looks like Williams has amassed some breathing room. All right, we got minute 30 down, 4:30 to go. Harold, Ron, Dave, Jeremy, Theo, John, your full running order here. A minute 40 in. Wisbang 10 seconds up on Williams. Williams a second and a half ahead of Kreider. Kreider 0.9 ahead of Jeremy. Jeremy 2.9 on Theo. Theo 3.9 ahead of John. 2 minutes in, 4 minutes to go. All right, 210 down, 350 remaining. Harold, Ron, Dave, Jeremy, Theo, John, your full running order. Careful last double, guys. That is clear. Race leader driving the yellow and white. Second place is going to be the yellow car with the red stripes. .240 down, 320 to go, drivers. And once again, we got Jeremy and Ron battling it out. Those guys, once again, battling for the 2 spot, making their way down the back straight. That's yellow car versus the white and teal. 3 minutes in, 3 minutes to go. All right, 250 remaining, drivers. That 2 spot battle going strong. Jeremy taking the spot, but Ron not giving up. He's still on the back wing. 320 down, 240 left. Harold, Jeremy, Ron, Theo, Dave, and John, your full running order. Yeah, 330 down, 230 to go. Wisbang going for a rollover, but he has quite the lead. That will not affect the running order. All right, this time by Harold, 9.3 up on Jeremy. Jeremy, 4.2 ahead of Ron. Ron about 10 ahead of Dave. Actually, Dave just behind Theo now. That is for position. It's for the four, so to speak. Theo versus Dave. Making their way over that tabletop. We got a minute 40 left, drivers. Harold, Jeremy, Ron, Theo, Dave, John, your full order here. A minute 30 remains now, 90 seconds to go. Closest battle here is going to be Theo versus Dave. A minute 15 remains, 75 seconds to go. Theo now half a second ahead of Dave. Oh, and Dave going upside down. He had it. 1 minute to go, drivers. There's still time. And Dave once again catching up to Theo here. What can he do with it? 45 seconds to go. Dave to the inside, taking the line. And they get tangled up mid-air. All right, Marshall's coordinating to put them down side by side. 30 seconds to go, drivers. And a little tangle up once again. 20 seconds to go. Oh, somebody got sent. All right, 8 seconds left, drivers. Oh, careful, guys. Keep on going until you hit the start-finish line, then your race will be done. All right, that'll be a race, guys. That will be a race. Your finishing order, Harold, Jeremy, Ron, Dave, Theo, and John. All right, guys, so our podium for this group, Harold, Jeremy, and Dave. All right, moving on to race number 2. All right, this one's going to be Barry, Brandon, Bryant, Eric, Brian, Jeff,
Barry,
Kay, and Steve. All right, podium for the first group will be Harold, Jeremy, and Dave. All right, podium. Gonna be Rich, Jeremy, and Dave. Dave, can you please grab your car, head to the podium?
Rice cakes. Eric Gonzalez. 1 minute to the start of the race. Too soon, Junior.
All right, folks. I'm going to need some turn marshals out here.
K Kim. 45 seconds to the start of the race. "30 seconds to the start of the race. "15 seconds to the start of the race.
So if you guys don't mind, after this race, if I can get all my 60-plus drivers, the original 4, if I can get you guys by the podium, get a group picture of you guys. I think it would be good promotional material for the upcoming race where we have the 60-plus class being offered. Hopefully it'll encourage some fellow racers to come on out and join us. There you go. All right, let's see. I got Jeremy, I got John, I got Ron, I got Theo. Okay, Rich is there too. Cool. Good, good. Hey, Kalis, could you help me out here? Yeah. If we can get Kalis out there too, that'd be awesome. It's Kalis Bro.
Goomba.
All right, folks, our grid. It's going to be Barry on the number 1, Brandon on the number 2, Bryant on the number 3, Eric on the number 4, Brian 5, Jeff 6, K7, Steve 8. All right, drivers, this is our final main of the day. Looking back at the previous results, it looks like we got Mirafuente at 1 and a 3, Sopp at 1 and a 3, Miranda 2 and a 4, Perea 2 and a 6. We'll see who stands on the podium in about 6.5 minutes, drivers. We are going racing here in less than 5. All right, 15 seconds in, drivers. It's Barry Sopp at 2/10 up on Brian. Brian taking the inside line there. It wasn't given to him. He took it. 25 seconds in. Mirafuente out front, followed by Soppit, then Perea. We got Gross in the 4, followed by Miranda, part of that lead train. Second train is going to be Kay, Steve, and Eric. 45 seconds in, 5:15 left. All right, race leader, blue car, Bryant Mirafuente, 15.9 that time by at the stripe. Got Gross in the 2, followed by Miranda, Soppit, Perea, Kay, Eric, and Steve. We're 1 minute down, 5 minutes remaining. All right, that time by another 15.9 for your race leader. 16.3 for Gross, 16.3 for both Miranda and Soppit. Got 16.5 out of Perea. 120 down, 440 left, drivers. Mirafuente, Gross, Miranda, Soppit, Perea, K, Gonzalez, Leung. 135 in, 425 left. All right, 145 in, 4:15 to go. Careful at the final double. 15.5 that time by for Mirafuente. He's making his way down the back straight. Brian Gross not letting him get away, though. BG only 2 seconds back. Yeah, BG 1.8 ahead of Soppit. Soppit 0.6 ahead of Miranda. Miranda 4.6 on Gonzalez. Gonzalez 3.6 ahead of Perea. Perea 2.7 ahead of Leung. Leung 1.4 ahead of Kim. We got 2:15 in, 3:45 left in this one. $2.25 down, 3:35 to go. Bryant 4.5 up on Barry. Barry 2.9 ahead of Jeff. Jeff 0.1 ahead of Brian. Oh, tumble for Miranda. That is going to allow Gross to get away. Same with Gonzalez. 250 in, 3:10 to go, almost halfway. All right, 3 in, 3 to go. Mirafuente now about 5.5 seconds up on Soppit. Oh, now 3.3 the gap. Mirafuente a little bit of a long lap last time around. So we got Soppit 5.5 ahead of Gross. Gross 1.5 ahead of Gonzalez. Gonzalez 0.3 ahead of Miranda. Miranda 1 second ahead of Brandon. Brandon 9 up on KK. 8 ahead of Steve. We're 3:25 down with 2:35 to go. BG going 16-2 that time around. Got 3:45 in, 2:15 to go. Mirafuente now 5.5 up on Soppit. Soppit 3.9 ahead of BG. Gross is 3.4 ahead of Miranda. Miranda 0.4 ahead of Perea. Perea 2.9 on Gonzalez. Gonzalez 7 ahead of K. We got just under 2 minutes remaining now. All right, 1:40 to go. Race leader driving the solid blue car. Second place driving the solid white car. Third place going to be the yellow, orange, blue, white. We got 1:30 left, drivers. 1:30 to go. And this time around, we got Gross taking over the 2 spot. 1:15 remains in this. Down the back straight they go. All right, drivers, just over 1 minute to go. Closest battle right now, Gross versus Soppit. Down the back straight they go. 0.3 between those two drivers. 45 seconds left. Forty seconds remain. Also got a battle going on between Jeff and Eric. It's going to be blue and white versus gold and purple. Looks like BG surrendering the 2 to Barry. 25 seconds left. 15 seconds. It's going to be close. I don't know if Brian and Barry are going to make it by for one more or not. All right, it's going to come down to this. Oh, Barry makes it by. Brian does not. So as you guys cross, you'll be done. Wow. EG edging out Jeff. And that will be a race, drivers. Mirafuente taking down the W. Soppit 2, followed by Gross, Perea, Gonzalez, Miranda, Kim, and Leung. All right, so the overall podium for this one. We got Bryant taking the overall victory, Barry overall 2, and Jeff Miranda taking the 3rd spot overall today. All right, if I can get those 3 to the podium. Also, if I can get my 60-plus group, get all you guys with your cars. All right, thank you all for coming out. It's been an awesome Sunday of racing. Track is open for practice for the next 4 hours. All right. We'll be doing it again on Tuesday with boot camp, Wednesday with Wednesday night racing. Friday, we start the 3-lap Friday series. Next Sunday, we